Hello and welcome to the next episode of Banner Saga 3 with me, Winslayer. We just invited the Dredge into Arborong, which is a very interesting choice, I think, because it almost led to a character death. Almost, but with that mending choice I took in Banner Saga 2, that came in helpful. And even though I kind of knew some of the plot points leading up to that, I tried to avoid looking at too much. I always knew the mending stuff would come in useful, and I have a feeling that if I rushed to get to the king, I may have been able to mend him, but who knows. You lead a group of Zephyr's menders towards the gates, where the fighting is worse. The darkness is already drawing close. Throwing suit into the air, you push into the fray to clear space for the menders to do their work. Men fight Dredge, men fight men. The fighting curls around you like wildfire until you're all engulfed in it. Despite your best efforts, one bare-chested shrieking madman charges at you, but is crushed into the dirt by a heavy stone bludgeon of nearby Colossus. The stone guard stares at you, past you. Bloodied men encircle you like vultures, screeching trill insults. Traitor, starvers. The stone guard nods some kind of understanding. He seems to recognize you too. Oh, okay. Sweet. You're level 22? Are you like Kiwi? You are. Well, in that case... It's not tighten straps, I prefer hunker down. Just invest heavily in that stuff, because I'm a fan of that stuff. I don't think it's worth giving him anything, except for maybe extra damage here. Sure. Let's have Bastion and Gris in this fight. Or maybe I'll have Bastion replace Gris. We'll miss you, Gris. There's some peoples out here we gotta get, huh? The menders must not fall. Ooh, okay. Too bad they're crummy. We'll move forward just to try and get these guys to engage up front instead of in my back lines. We'll stonewall there. Some of them might target him before it's his turn again. Oh, we can actually get to her. Interesting. Could run through with 20. That sounds okay. Let's run through. 20 armor. He could probably do that. Have Bastion attack this one here. We can push him back with his ability, or we can attack his face. Stand next to Petrus to get extra attack on this. It's awesome giving her 18 attack. I like that a lot. We can mule kick him back. You got shot. That's good. I forgot that her skill worked in combination with his like that. Oh, look at this. It's a Zephyr looking lookalike. Ouch. Something tells me none of the menders can fall here. Sure. Let's try and block him in by moving around this side. And now he can't get to my mender in the back row. Nice. Oh, he actually did 4 points there. He would have done a lot to Alette if I didn't move her there. I'm gonna try and kick him so Alette can get an extra shot on him. Ooh. Either that or I bring down this guy and I do a little bit of an attack on him. I'd rather do it on this unit here. deflection. Armor break? Stop hurting Alette. He got a crit there. Did he just die? Oh, he just died as he ran through. I see. Alright, poison him then. Hmm. 14 attack is still a bit much for my liking. The menders can help her out though, right? Oh, he's got like no ability to mend, because for whatever reason he's like down to no willpower. He's got no move on her, which is good. Keep Alette in the fight, please, menders. Nice. An eagle. Good job. He has flail, so we'll take him out. Yay! Victory is ours. Just noticed I didn't set the timer going, but it's going now. "15 renown? That's not terrible. Get those menders up on the walls," Petra shouts to his guards, "and keep everyone else away." The stone guard follows you like a lost puppy, scaring any straggling fighters away from the walls. Petrus guards escort rattled menders to the top, where they join the other menders, closing the gap. Zephyr vaults from the ground on a gust of wind, soaring to meet them. She's great. The darkness touches the crackling walls, oozing over the edges. Wicked shapes titter and lurk on the other side, just beyond sight. Menders, shouts Zephyr, now! Chapter 21, huh? Ivory has like a wound on his face, doesn't he? Oh, I love this. The lights underneath them. They're so cool, these weavers. The caravan fell slightly in absolute darkness until you lost all sense of time and place. Before hallucination and madness set in, you felt Juno's touch pillow you into a sleep state and protect you from the worst of it. Now a dim light finally reveals approaching ground, like an island rising from the midnight sea. You touch the ground lightly, then heavily, and your stomach lurches. Your face still burns from the wound Bulwer gave you. Walking feels like you've never done it before. I made sick in my hat and had to spar. This is the inner earth, Juno tells everyone. This is a cave, grumbles Ollie. I'm not impressed. In the gloom, Juno looks absolutely ghostly, beckoning you to follow. Reserve judgment until we emerge. If we emerge. The Mender's light plays tricks with the crags. Shadows dance across sharp edges and disintended cavities. Oh hey, someone sighs almost apologetically. I may have a problem. Ditch is sitting on the ground. He appears to be missing a leg. But at a second glance, it appears to be swallowed by a deep, narrow hole. The floor is riddled with them, like a coral reef. Ow. He continues, ow, ow. Bali claps a hand over his mouth. All you hear, you all hear it nearby, scraping on stone. Through stone. So we're about to lose Ditch, huh? Let's hope it doesn't tear his leg off. Ditch screams and blood flushes through the hold like a drain. You expect to see a stump, but instead there's a trowel carved into his leg by the rock's floor razor edges. He'll live properly. Shields, you shout as creatures stumble out of the darkness. I just don't want him dying in there. He's probably injured now and I can't use him or something, but yeah, he's injured. I'd prefer that over losing him like forever. So Ivor's actually healed up now. We don't need Alfred to be the first one to move. She can be later in rotation. It is nice having her around for healing. And Ivor does do a decent job of actually tanking shots and getting healed. Well, I got 13 renown here. What do we want to spend it on? I don't think that's worth it. And probably can't afford it anyways. We can take her to rank 11 if she had just a little bit more kills. That'd be so worth it, I think. We need to get Alfred some kills in this fight. We can take any of the others to the next rank. Like Ollie and Ivor. I'm considering taking Ollie up a point because he's amazing. But I don't want Ivor to go down. It just takes so long for them to heal when the Varl go down from a shot or two. Have him defy blows. Gonna have him resist more every once in a while, or just give him a little bit more willpower. Willpower's pretty useful. Okay, team. Let's see what kind of trouble we can get into here. Tough it out, Ditch. He's not in the fight. What if he was? That'd be actually kind of funny. Sinkhole. So don't walk over those, apparently. What is this madness? So we gotta take out these things before they make their Wartborg or whatever the heck that is, who has acid spit. Oh man, there's a lot of them too. I think since they're kind of stacked in this corner, we want to try and engage them up here. That's the one that what's his face fell in. I can't get him on the other side of this unless I move where people are. To be more like that, perhaps? Hide in this corner, lady. I can just run Kiwi Ford into them recklessly. Since most of these are dredge, his ability isn't gonna do me a lot of good. What is that? Oh, okay. Should I get one of those lurking things to do some armor break on some people here? Sure. Is he gonna do that again? How many times does he do that? I think it might be using its willpower. I forgot I put Stonewall on him. -5. Let's bring her forward again, so she can do some armor break on some people. He's being held. Stunned for 1 round. So now we got a little tiny friend down there. That's cool. I want that thing to be nice and weak. Skulk. Oh, we could totally skulk to like block their movement and stuff. I guess we'll become invisible here. Try and waste their turns a little bit. She can't restore his armor. She can get to everyone from where she is. He's gonna be able to attack Ivor, but he doesn't have a turn coming up for a while. Unless I kill this thing off, then he will. Yep. Did he get caught on something? He's stuck on the sinkhole. Ha ha ha. "17 attack." I don't want him just coming in and destroying all the what's his face here? Ivor. So I will stay here to protect Ivor a little bit. I could go one forward and go into shield wall actually. I want to make sure I do some armor break. What just happened? I'm a little confused. Just give Kiwi a turn. Oh, he just killed that thing. I guess because he's no longer invisible? That's what it looks like. So this guy comes before Ollie. And he's gonna also attack Ollie. Unless I push him back. So I have to push him back, basically. It didn't affect him. Uh-oh. Is it because he's stuck in a sinkhole or whatever? And he's bleeding. Oh, because armor break does apply the stuff, apparently. I didn't know. So 17 attack, huh? They're coming up. So he can't move forward, it looks like, but he can attack. This guy's gonna come in next. Shatterstone won't reach him. But I can block their movement by putting down an egg. If I put an egg down like right here, because apparently she can just keep using this, then he has no move. Yeah. No good move. That worked out perfect. None of my guys have taken any strength damage. Somehow. +3 strength. That might be about to change. Just gonna keep casting that thing over and over again, because that's okay by me. If that's their plan, we can live with that. Nice. So if I do this, Ivor won't get to move before him. Or I can have Ivor move like a little bit sooner. We have Kiwi run in and attack him. Cause that thing's gonna attack Kiwi, isn't it? 17 attack. That's where what makes the most sense. I don't like it when they make them more threatening again using their spells, so we'll just eliminate this big. That won't work very well if we go there. Sure, we're gonna lose 2 points of willpower, but it's probably worth it. I just don't want him being a problem later in combat. Keep trying to target a dredge with that move, and it doesn't seem to be working. Oh, it's on him now, isn't it? Not who it was earlier. It's like, how long do they stay underground, and how do we get them if they're underground? 17 could be attacked by this one. And like the other 17 attack could attack her, right? It's hiding. None of my guys have like any health damage. If I do 13 attack on this, I can like kill it. Alright, let's go kill this one with the witch. If I wanted to, I can just kill it right now. Oh, I can't move here. For whatever reason. It won't let me. Nice. Why is he... at 80%. Oh, because of the item that I gave him. It's always 80%. It's never guaranteed with him, is it? So I got this 21 attack against 19. Yeah, sure, let's go attack him. He's gone and stripped his armor off. It's coming up pretty soon. Oh, I probably should have moved her forward a little bit. Where's it going? It's gonna kill, what's his face? Minus 14, huh? Alright, so we need to take out that 23, like, now. Wanna heal up Ivor a little bit? Or attack? I think just attack. If I want to put 5 plus 3, I can kill it. Get yourself some extra strength here. Nice. Ivor finally gets to use this special. I think poison's been like killing most of them off. Yeah, let's just run him over. Ouch. So this one's next, and it actually has an attack on Kiwi. This one does not. Therefore, yeah, I'd like to get in range of that one, but I can't. So we'll just support Kiwi and attack him at the same time, I guess. Oh, please go through. Oh, it got deflected. So she's gonna be able to hurt that one, right? The 24. Could try launching them back a bit, but then I'd launch him as well. Alright, Kiwi. Curses. Nice. So you just got stuck. You got 22 attack. You got 11. If I wanted to rush her into there, it probably would be worth it. 'Cause I don't think healing him would do me a lot of good. Now, the thing about him is his armor break is guaranteed to hit, so I think he makes a pretty good armor breaker. Krumar is going to get to attack him after Ivor gets to attack. So let's run Ivor in and attack his face. Krumar's got 17, so we only need to do 4 points of armor damage and then he's gone. Nice, Krumar. Maybe I should armor break him for Kiwi. It's him, followed by this one. Let's go kill the 6 attack. He's gonna cast that spell. Okay. Nice crit. Don't think there's another stage to this fight, but no chance there is. Got him. Okay. Alright, ditch. Oh, I didn't know I got a reward there. Who was it that got that reward? Who got me that reward, rather? A sour smell fills the air. Acid vomit forth by the digging things. Warriors brag about the hard battles they fought, but no one will be bragging about this. I'm regretting this already, says Valgard, examining a limp tentacle. Courage, replies Juno. We'll see stranger things before we're done. Great. That's exactly what they wanted to hear. I wonder what it looked like before the darkness. Kiwi's like, yup. It's cool that Kiwi's taller than all of them. Like, the Varl are big, but the Dredge are just a tiny little bit bigger. Not saying it. Is that the core of the Earth? I mean, this planet? The White Tower crouches in the distance, small against the vastness of the inner Earth. You feel tired just thinking about the march to come. That tower is our only goal now. The thing stands out like blood on snow. It doesn't belong here, does it? Oh, I see. He's got a little wound on the side of his face. No, it was built by the Valka. It's where Ivan and I will undo this. What is that enormous dome lying behind it? A fallen sun. And when do you plan to explain any of this? There may come a point when I have little choice. The point is not now. That point is not now. It will be a short conversation or a happy one. Ivor, I'm speaking of unhappy things, and I'm sorry that we had no time to save your eye when Bulwark struck. I fear there's no restoring it now. It's not the first time I've lost something. Aw, doesn't have that eye anymore. Though they do not say it, I can sense the ravens admire you greatly, as does Volka. And I'm afraid there is something else you should know. As we fell, I could feel a change in Arborong. I keep saying it wrong. We just got back to this caravan. We can't go back to Arborong already. There is no ceiling. We're on the inside of the world. The caravan moves slowly, taking in the strangeness of the place. What did it look like before the darkness, you wonder? Volka stumbles for the third time in many minutes. She fiercely boots a stone into orbit and chases it with a squall of curses. What is this crap? Are we still falling? Ivan shakes his head. You aren't used to being here. It'll pass. Because things float around here when we're in the core. That's so weird. Pass my foot up your ass. Volka mutters, just loud enough to hear. You ignore the bickering. Everyone seems to be a bit testy. Others complain of dizziness and nausea, and swear the ground is rotating until you're forced to stop. Spar solicits for a new hat. Walk it off, milkmaids. The ravens curse and gorse, wondering who made you king, but they tough it out, and to their credit, eventually the feeling does pass, and even their bad mood doesn't. Even if their bad mood doesn't. Alright, well, whatever. We gotta keep on moving here. High morale might have been useful. Resting there. things aren't aware we're here yet. We're relatively safe, I think. Hello? Are you talking to me? Damn it, every time. I need a better introduction. Ditch continues as he walks, stumbling over his own awkwardness as he goes. Listen. Anyways, listen. This is going to sound weird, but I'm going a bit loopy-cooped with these people. I can see that. And everyone keeps threatening me with death if I don't leave them alone. During the Ravens, I thought, why not? Where else would be safer? Look at this. This is the least safe place. Yes. You know, I'm supposed to be the quiet guy, right? Everybody thinks I'm sneaky. Well, look, I'm only sneaky because nobody notices me. Does it ever get to you, being ignored all the time? No, that doesn't. I get chatty when I'm nervous. I hate this place. I hate being stuck in a bubble, like a fish. Fish don't get stuck in, but... Ditch continues babbling at you while you walk. I want to know about your childhood. And I knew something was up the first time I stole something. It was a fruit. Like a whole basket of fruit and the blanket. That's the only reason anyone noticed. A ton of fruit was suddenly gone. So the fruit monger shouts for guards. Fruit monger? Whatever. Anyways, the guard walks right past me. He bumps into my shoulder, doesn't even turn around. The guard's running all around me, stopping other people, never even look at me, and I'm holding this basket of fruit. I mean, it's kind of insulting to be honest. Is it my face? Do I look like a leper or something? But now I'm wondering what else I could get away with. Taking jewelry, sleeping in the King's Keep, murder. Turns out I've gotten away with a lot of murder. Ditch continues babbling at you while you walk. Let's listen to his interests. By the gods, 15 years now, if you count my stint in regional theater. Hard getting work in theater, always in the background, right? No surprises. I did a lot of carpentry for them actually, lots of furniture. The secret is you rub vinegar into the wood. And that was about when I gave up and started working for myself. The only honest money I ever made was selling a song I wrote about chicken. Ditch continues babbling. Alright, yeah. Let's listen to his travels. Killed that guy later, hunted him down and stabbed him in the face. Nobody called me backflip since, and now I'm stuck on a ship months out at sea, right? Lots of vile stuff happened out on those ships, I can tell you. Debauchery. Made me think twice about going completely nude when we stopped at those hot springs. I still did, but you know what I'm saying. That's all he had to say, huh? And if I get the feeling they think I'm creepy, if they even notice at all. But anyways, she's in a panic to get all the goats back in the pen. Everybody's looking. Then her husband starts screaming at me. Freak! Big nose freak! Maybe we should keep it down. That's rough, you know? Ever had someone screaming freak at you? Freak? The last shout echoes noticeably shortly after you spot movement. The ravens curse Ditch as they draw their weapons. How's this my fault? We're glowing like the freaking sun festival down here. Stop shouting, Ditch. That's fun. Oh, and he's in the fight. We can't not use him because he was being a problem, huh? Oh, Ditch. I don't know how to use you, buddy. You're injured and everything, too. Well, that's the alarm for a hour. I think I might do a level up before I stop recording here. Let's think about this item. He's really good at armor break with that. But I could put it on her and then give the range damage to him, or the range distance to him. And she hasn't been taking too much armor damage, so maybe that'll work out okay. Yeah, I think take her up to 13. Put some points into talents and switch the items between her and Ollie so that she can bleed people on armor break. Or not bleed, but she can armor break. He bleeds on attack. And she's better at armor break. Having extra range on her is pretty good. Could level up Ivor here. Oh, she didn't get 2 kills. That's what I wanted to do with her. Shoot. And Ditch, you're gonna need an item. I don't know what item I'm giving you. Alfred's gonna have to heal you up pretty early, I think. Try and use these guys to do damage before the enemy can really hurt us, if that's possible even. Could take her to rank 2. And since she's got really good armor break, putting her on resisting a killing blow could be good. Also regenerating willpower on her own would be really nice. Let's see if I can get her to regenerate willpower on her own, because I do use a lot of willpower with her. Kiwi, you're pretty awesome. Let's give you a level up. Kiwi almost always seems to run out of willpower. Okay, I'm going to end this episode on YouTube here. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to leave a like and to subscribe. I will see you around for the next one.